Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about a classic film that is 50 years old this year, and that is Chinatown. Um, Now, this is a film that obviously is a very well known classic, and I do know some people who watch my stuff haven't always seen stuff like this, so I'm going to just read the back of the uh, uh, case here to just give uh, the gist of the film. Roman Polanski's Chinatown has evolved from a classic mystery to a landmark film. Screen legend Jack Nicholson breathes life into sharp-tongued private eye Jake Geddes. Geddes is hired by a stunning socialite, by Faye Dunaway, to investigate her husband, who she suspects of cheating. But when Geddes thinks this routine case of adultery, or but what he thinks is a routine case of adultery, quickly deteriorates into a tangle of deceit, corruption, and treachery. Even the city of angels has a dark side, as this private eye is about to find out. He unravels one scandal after next, but the biggest mystery is what and who and lies at the heart of it all. Robert Towne's Academy Award-winning script captures a lost area of crime drama in this timeless gem of a film. And this is just a excellent film. Directed by Roman Polanski. Came out in 1974, obviously, and he and this film is really an excellent film. It's a great classic mystery. As Jake, he's basically us as the film goes on. There's some people who look at this film. Is he the good guy, the bad guy? It's like he's essentially us. We all have good days and bad days. Most people are inherently good, but sometimes we could always do better. And the performances are great. Faye Dunaway is excellent. John Hillerman is great. Perry Lopez, Burt Young appears in this film, and John Huston as Faye Dunaway's father, who is very controlling, and it's one of those films that is worth watching and rewatching, and the acting is excellent, and the script is really well done. The mystery and of the heart of the film, and the characters and the dialogue. It's just fantastic. The direction by Polanski is excellent. Obviously, I know a lot of people have a lot to say about Polanski because of obvious reasons. And it's one thing to obviously have a low opinion of the man himself for actions that he has done, but can't deny he's an excellent filmmaker. He really knows how to make a movie. So got to give credit where credit is due. Jack Nicholson obviously is fantastic, and there he's got his nose injured, bandaged, and and Roman Polanski plays a character who, as he's looking around, he comes and gets a knife, he puts it up in his nose and just cuts it, and he then has to have obviously stitches. But yeah, this is one of those films that is just classic. And if one likes mysteries, crime dramas, this film has, in many ways, a good amount of film noir inspirations in terms of like how it's lit and just looks in various scenes. Um, but yeah, this is an excellent Blu-ray. Um, the making of the film, uh, documentaries, featurettes are great, and Robert Town actually recorded a commentary for this, and also with David Fincher. Um, but yeah, um, a lot of people are like, Jack Nicholson should have won the Oscar for this film. Personally, I would have been for Al Pacino for Godfather Part 2. Nicholson won the following year for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Um, but yeah, um, if Nicholson had won, that would have been fine. It would not have been one of those wins that would have been like a big upset. Like, really, he won? Wow. It's like, or it's like he only won because he should have received an Oscar by now. But when he finally did win, he absolutely deserved it. Um, but yeah, Faye Dunaway was excellent in this as well. Perhaps she should have gotten an Oscar for this, but she would win for network. So not at all a bad performance in that film, nor here. Uh, Everybody is excellent. John Huston. I don't believe he got nominated for an Oscar. I think he got nominated maybe for a Golden Globe for this for supporting actor, but he lost. The winner for the Oscar was Robert De Niro in Godfather 2. So there you go. But yeah, I just wanted to really speak about this film. It's one of those that again, it's a classic film, but again, I know there are people who watch my stuff who haven't seen this film for one reason or another. Maybe if it's streaming, they might not have the streaming service. Like this is a film from Paramount, so there's Paramount Plus. But you can absolutely get the Blu-ray, DVD, pretty inexpensive. I would like to get the 4K version of this, but the version that I like, I think, from what I've seen, at least lately, is in print, is that one has a Blu-ray copy of the sequel, which is the Two Jakes, on Blu-ray with it. And yeah, it's one of those things where, life happens and not always able to get stuff like this that you'd like. But yeah. But every so often I'll see on like sellers on eBay and everything like uh, pretty good prices for the 4K version of the Paramount Presents line. Very good. And yeah, I would not at all mind getting that film or getting this in 4K because it's a beautiful looking film as it is. So yeah, it's one of those movies that my opinion, as time goes on, is just it keeps getting better. Some films just keep getting better the more you watch it. Some films stay the same. It's like, yeah, it was good. Maybe, it doesn't necessarily get better, but, it doesn't get worse either. So that's always a plus. This is a film that, my opinion, I've always been, ever since I was a teenager and I saw this for the first time, I was always engaged with the characters. Jack Nicholson, of course, is a phenomenal actor in his own right, obviously. Um, I don't know if they ever had any other people offhand they had in mind for playing Jake Gittes, but he pulled off the part real well, and I'm glad that he uh, got the part and got some accolades, which I think was deserving. Uh, Won the Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Drama. Um, Again, I like Pacino also in general. I'm a big fan of his, fan of Nicholson's too. But I've just there's something about Pacino I've always just really liked. Um, uh, so in that sense, I'm kind of biased towards him, but also I really enjoy the Godfather films. Um, but if Nicholson had won for this film, uh, like the Oscar and everything, like he won all that stuff, that would have been fine. Art Carney won for Harry and Tonto. Not a bad film, but that seems to be one of those wins where it's like he won because Art Carney is an older man, and this may be the only time he'll ever win an Oscar, so got to give it to him while they have a chance to, honor him, and so they did that. Again, Carney's performance in Harry and Tonto was not at all a bad film or bad performance. The film itself is pretty good too, but it was no Jack Nicholson or Al Pacino performance. But again, no disrespect to the man, but it's one of those cases where some people were a bit better than the actual winner. So yeah, that's really it. I hope this was of interest. I know I didn't really go into full depth and I'll explore all the different characters, but it's a very good film. And if you haven't seen it, try to find it somewhere. If you can't find it streaming, it doesn't cost much to find the Blu-ray or DVD. Pretty affordable, honestly. And but yeah, hope you all found this video to be of interest. And if you've seen this film, what do you think? Do you enjoy this? Do you dislike it? Is it sort of like, it's a fine movie, but maybe you might think it has too much praise of some sort. That happens. But anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.